there was
anything.
there was a pitch that you had received to help start World War Zero, and someone
I know, right? It's been so long, I have no idea.
And Lafayette had gone to pick up more guns and ships.
No, I would definitely remember that. We didn't have to do any more horrible biblical puzzles, though. That was nice.
Morning, Oscar.
Good morning, everybody. We are trying to remember where the heck we were with all of this. It has been quite a while. Also, Pop-Tarts. Because that's what's in the house for breakfast this morning.
Today's gender, Pop-Tarts.
Today's gender
Silver.
is, in fact, Pop-Tarts. This morning's gender. Strawberry Pop-Tarts.
Strawberry.
Strawberry. Strawberry are the best Pop-Tarts, of course. Let me just make sure that tweet things are happening. Us? On Twitch?
That's impossible.
Imagine! Right? It's been so long. By the way, the Vogel finalist list is amazing if you haven't
really is.
seen it. Including Darusha's dramatic reenactment of a WSFS meeting has been nominated for like a best.
Thank you so much,
Fan
Silver. That has been... It's been a really fucking weird 10 days. You might be able to tell. That was the massive shining highlight in the middle of all of it. And I'm so happy because Marguerite's got 2.
Cassie's also up for, they have a sort of service to fandom
And it's
award.
completely no-selling it. It's great.
Yay! Yeah, you're right. Of course I'm no-selling
Of course
it.
you're
And
no-selling.
services to fandom, the Concealing crew. Good, fair. Totally legitimate.
But no, I'm really, really happy. I love Fan Writer. I'd love to win it one day. Maybe this is my year.
Who knows?
I'm really happy for
That's not the point. Getting nominated is the
This
amazing
is the win, as
part.
far as I'm concerned. Full landing on the Fandine shortlist is fucking great. I love that. And I'm really happy that Consulant Fringe is on Best Related Work because it's going to piss off all the right people.
Folks, just a word of warning up front. As you can hear,
I'm healthy.
he's still recovering from a cough. Have some more water.
Thank you.
The cough is the last symptom. No fever, no, it's not COVID. We took tests. Because he refuses to put on socks while he's in the house and frequently a shirt. I needs to say warm.
Rude.
Fair.
Both.
Okay. But there may be bouts of uncontrollable coughing going on right now. I'm sorry in advance for the noise. Fringe being on the list is probably my favorite part. I have to be honest.
I'm going to be incredibly unprofessional. The right people are so salty about that.
Right?
So salty.
I don't care that they're salty. I don't even care about the nomination. I care about the fact that we move the needle on how you're supposed to think when you put together an event that has the word world in its name.
Yes.
You can't just think about the US and whatever inconvenient time zone the convention happens to be hosted in. You have to think about 24-hour worldwide support, coverage, access, content, and that's what I'm happiest about. That's where the needle's moved. That's what I want. That was fairly philosophical for half a Pop-Tart.
Positively eloquent, I'd say.
Oh, well, eloquence, y'all.
Eloquence.
I appreciate that.
So yeah, that was really cool, and continues to be very cool. And also weird, because this year the voting window is humongoid.
Yeah, voting doesn't close until November, so we get to be Schrodinger's finalists for 8 months!
No one has figured out yet, and when I have my brain back, which is hopefully next week, I may be having to write about this, that's actually not going to cause any damage to this year, but it's going to absolutely screw up next year, because basically what they're going to do is close voting in November and then open nominations in January. So the same voting pool near enough, the same nomination pool near enough, will have 2 months instead of 12 to vote for next year. And that's going to do very unpleasant, or at the very least, very anomalous and weird things.
I cannot for the life of me remember where we were in this game.
So
Press
just,
options to enter the manner. So, all right, let's remember where we were. Let me know if the volume is too difficult. So we're on.
Good morning,
Face
Jeremy.
to
How are you?
face, Mortimer's office. Jeremy, hey, how are you?
You're still so good too.
Huh?
You're so good.
I know. I'm just trying to remember where I am. Face to face, Mortimer's office. Oh God, this doesn't sound fun.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
He's gonna throw me in that pit, isn't he?
Someone's getting Sparta kicked in there before the end of this game.
Wow. Building Lego is a perfect Sunday morning activity.
Oh, would you like me? I should bust them out.
I'm just saying, if I'm going to be playing a game and you're not wearing headphones, perhaps you could bring over your tray of Lego and continue the assembly of your gigantic Hubble Space Telescope.
That's a very good idea. I shall act on that after I've had some coffee. Thank you.
Okay.
Right. For context, I pushed the vote out because
You got 4 Hugo nominations. You're allowed to buy yourself a nice set of Lego. We do not do a good enough job of remarking our successes, and that was a good thing, and I'm proud of you.
Thank you. So you know that really enormous Space Shuttle Discovery and Hubble Space Telescope set?
Yeah, that came home with us.
Oh God, I don't know where we're going to put it. One half of the Hubble's main body is 3 bags and the size of a coffee cup. Ooh, Technic Lego stumped by truck and ram. That sounds very cool.
Specky, hello.
Morning, Specky.
So yeah, Lego. I'm trying to look in too many places at once. Yes, buy the Lego. You have earned it. I am not buying Lego. I am going to buy myself a gift next month. I haven't decided what it is yet, but it's probably going to be Waterford Crystal cocktail glasses, because I do not want Lego for my gift.
Also, we discussed when Marguerite first came on board for Lid to edit it, or as I like to say, make it look good, make it look good, make it lovely.
Make it lovely.
Make it lovely. I don't like people working for free because I've done far too much of that in my life. So we worked out editorial wages, and for a long time those were stickers from Sticky Club. It's actually called Sticky Club. It's great. And,
a sticker subscription, and then I have too many stickers, and then we switched to flowers. And then this year it's been more awesome Kickstarters.
Artifacts.
Yeah. Well, I've just decided that if you have a really momentous occasion, I think you should buy yourself something really, really nice that every time you use it or wear it, you're going to remember the accomplishment. So when I graduated from law school and we were going through duty free in the airport anyway, I bought myself a Burberry scarf because that's what I wanted. And then the first time I went in-house, when I moved from private practice to in-house, I bought myself something. And for this, my first Hugo nomination, and no, it is not an active ego to say first, because I have 2 this year. I'm probably going to buy myself Waterford Crystal whiskey tumblers, because I've always wanted them. And because I like cocktails. And so that every time I make myself an old-fashioned in this incredibly gorgeous leaded crystal glass, I will remember that I was a Hugo finalist. So that sounds like the thing I want to do. But not in the same financial month as buying lots of Lego. So I will wait till next month. Huh?
Not, yeah.
Sorry, everybody, I'm finishing my Pop-Tarts. Right.
Let's do the thing.
Continue. Now, if I remember correctly, Dan is wondering if the Hugos are like the Oscars, only better.
They wish they were.
I don't know if it was better, but they are definitely the Oscars of science fiction. Jeremy, does Dan know that this year there is a video game category? Right, my next reading. Quick before I go about preventing World War Zero, make sure to attend to my reading. Oh, Silver, that's very sweet of you. I still gotta find more of these notes by Durishay and all of that stuff. So what do I... Alright, I'm trying to remember who I am and what I'm doing. Alright. I need agility. I need vigilance. I need conviction, diversion, linguistics, and etiquette. Okay, what books do I have? Subterfuge. Erudition, manipulation, questioning, and agility. Well, let's definitely take the agility, and let's take the 2 in questioning. And that, I mean, getting through 3 books in one day while I'm also solving a mystery sounds like plenty to me. So, let's get... Wow. He does now. Yeah, the finalists for video game are Animal Crossing New Horizon, Hades, The Last of Us Part 2, Spiritfarer.
Another one.
Isn't it Blaseball?
Yes, Blaseball's
Blaseball. And, oh crap, hold on. 2021 Hugo finalists. Let me check. There's one more game that I forgot. Oh, Hades is a fantastic game, I do agree. Scroll. Video game. Animal Crossing, Blaseball, the Final Fantasy VII Remake, Hades, The Last of Us Part 2, and Spiritfarer.
Which is a pretty fantastic cross-section.
Yeah, I know. I love that it's just an absolute scatter shot of stuff, which makes me happy. I don't know anything about Blaseball, and it's Mur's favorite thing, so I should probably learn more. Haven't played The Last of Us Part 2, but that's because I've been guarding my mental health. The Final Fantasy VII Remake, I have very complex emotions about.
There's actually a thing we're contemplating doing with that. I don't know whether you remember we had some discussions about this. I'm really sorry to hear that,
CZZ, that sounds awful. I'm sorry.
I have never, ever played any Final Fantasy game.
At all, ever?
No.
Oh!
No, none of them.
Whereas, if I was gonna get a tattoo, it would be Mass Effect. But if I was gonna get a second tattoo, it would probably be Final Fantasy VII related. Mm-hmm. Because that was my first, quote, next generation, unquote, console game. That's not true. That was Summoner. And nobody but me remembers Summoner and Summoner 2. And I love those games.
Yeah, they're great. I love the Summoner games.
But FF7 is my... Everybody has the Final Fantasy game that they first played, which becomes usually their favorite, and then they play more. For me, that was 7. I still have a statue of Tifa on my desk. But I would be fascinated to see you play 7. And, hey, we got 8 months, you know?
We were
Jeremy's also never played a Final Fantasy.
We were contemplating doing it on the stream, because we have it.
Yeah? Oh, God, we're back.
Oh, hey, great. It's Murderer beneath his...
All right, what am I supposed to be doing? Let us check our objectives, shall we? I'm a level 10 occultist. I was given my very first Blu-rays for my birthday before the PS2 came out.
Which one wasn't The Exorcist? Because everyone I know got The Exorcist and The Matrix as their 2...
First Blu-rays?
Yeah.
Bubblegum Crisis. Thank you very much.
Boom.
Oh no, I've just earwormed myself with Hurricane. Okay. No, it was Bubblegum Crisis. Talents, traits, maps. We should probably pay attention to what we're doing. And this
game is a bit complex, yeah.
Telling me what we're doing. Kingdom Hearts. I have played Kingdom Hearts, but some of the emotion was kind of rough for me, and I am not a Disney fangirl, so it was the Gummy Bears level. But I know it's a huge, big thing with history and lore and crossover and everything. I just remember Goofy going, Sora! A lot. Alright. You want me to talk to you, but first I'm gonna ransack your office again, because things might have changed. Somebody might have... Ooh, see? Look, right here. This is that's a coin. See? It's important. It is important to ransack the couch cushions at every opportunity.
Whenever you do this, all I can think of is that old Pros D sketch. Where, there's the dragon at the end of the corridor going, at last you face me, the final battle.
And he's just wandering back and forth picking up couch cushions and potions.
What would you do? There's a health potion. You have 85 of those.
Hush.
This is my ass-kicking outfit.
Dante's Purgatory. Why does your mind presume to flight
Oh, yeah.
when you're still like the imperfect grub, the worm before it's attained its final form? Charming.
Well, at least it's not in slow motion speech this time. That's nice. Alright, it's night, so time has passed. That explains how I was able to finish 3 very chunky books. Because it's midnight! I have to decide what I'm going to start reading next. I think I know what it is I'm going to read next. And it is an Ursula book, but it's not the Ursula book I kind of want to be reading, so... Are there any coins over here? Yes, I know you want to talk to me, but you're going to make me do... Ooh, there's the bird. Hey, birdie. Hi, birdie. Do you remember me? Do I remember how to get into his house? Into his secret vault? I bet he's going to open it for me now, and I'm going to have to pretend to be all... Ooh, wow!
When I played this, I got trapped in there and nobody come get me. It was very awkward.
Okay, so no change to the papers I've already read on his desk or the secret foot pedal for how to get in here.
Or his chair that you fastened into a couple.
Alright. Let's see. Alright, let's see where I am and what do I need to be doing. Give me just a second here. I hear the bird talking again. Hang on just a second. Sorry, I gotta take care of something really quick. Do you need a coffee top off or are you good?
I'm good right now. Do you need a coffee top off?
No, I haven't finished the first cup of coffee yet, which is probably part of the problem. I'm just gonna ping folks. Oh, poor Wendy. She's not gonna be able to join us.
Is she alright?
Yeah, she's just not feeling her greatest. Where am I? Here I am. That is something else, which I want. All right, Mortimer, what do you want? What do you want?
Louis, I wanted to thank you personally.
For
I
keeping one of
admire
your
what you
guests
did
from
to
hurting
save
himself.
Monsieur
And
Peru's life. You have given us all a wonderful lesson in courage.
why don't you give him
Don't
some
mention
help?
it, my lord. You would have done the same. I was just quicker.
Ah, humility is a fine quality, sir.
Where is he now?
In his room, I've sedated him. I
What?
don't want him trying to take his life again. Or, worse yet, attacking one of the guests. When in despair, Monsieur Peru is clearly a dangerous man.
If he gets hurt, I'm going to hold you responsible. Let's see. So, something I've learned about this game is that the options that cost you points tend to get you slightly better results.
Okay.
This I can have for free. Why did you invite him? I was expecting as much. Why did he want to commit suicide? Or why was he terrified of Mortimer? Wow, this glitch is annoying. Let's ask why he's terrified of Mortimer.
Tell me, my lord. Can you think of any reason why he would be so terrified of you?
Terrified? Come now, that's a bit harsh.
Oh, no.
I think he was simply unable to put things into perspective.
Oh,
I see no
blaming.
reason to
Great.
fear me. Ask President Washington. I don't believe I'm such a difficult friend.
Having
Yeah.
spoken to him, I can assure you that he feared you even more than death itself. Had he disappointed you in any way recently?
Of course, he was on the edge. He was desperate, and it grew noticeable in his work. Our collaboration was probably coming to an end, but I certainly didn't feel the need to threaten him, ever.
But without you, no more support, no more money. It was an end to his social status. If you lost, he lost everything.
Hey,
didn't
Pezzy.
he?
No, not his life.
Thanks to me, I guess. On that note, my lord, I'll be leaving you. Have we covered everything?
Absolutely. Oh, Louis, one more thing, please.
Wow.
What a pity you didn't support me during the conference.
Oh, man.
I hope I can count on you on the day of the vote. This major project needs men like you, Louis.
I'll think about it. I'm not gonna make any commitment. Sweetheart, would you grab my slippers from the battle desk in the office?
Sure.
Sorry. My feet are cold. I'll think about it.
And you never know, right? Maybe by then, I'll see things differently.
Excellent.
Well, thank you for allowing me to believe in that possibility, Louis. From here on, I shall make it my mission to persuade you to change your vote.
Oh, that's
Be
all
my
right.
guest.
Oh,
But I hope
ooh.
your arguments are very, very persuasive, because I'm not the only one who isn't on your side.
Oh, rest assured, I am working on it.
Very well, then. I'll see you later, my lord.
Thank you, sweetheart. This scene is the graphics on the scene's a little glitchy.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. So, Mortimer's like, I hope I can count on you for my vote. And I'm like, never say never, right? And he's like, well, then I will persuade you. I'm like, that's not ominous. You can
Stranger things have happened.
Yeah, you can persuade me to death. Dun, dun, dun. Anyway, sorry, I'm being a little dramatic. Seriously sus, Silver. Exactly. Very sus. Alright, so. Let's see. If he gets attacked, the question becomes why? Because we know Peru's motivations for his actions in relation to the Conclave and Mortar. But if someone else wants him harmed, not been in yet. There's the tower room. We haven't gone to Von Warner's room. No, we have been to his room, haven't we? Adam's room, Washington's room. Where's my room? My room's this way. So let's hang a left and see what trouble we can get into along the way. Any coins? Anybody restock the couch cushions? This is the tower room. We can't go in there. Alright, fine. Anything interesting? Anybody gonna do anything? No worries, Becky. Take your time. Am I going the correct way? I'm going the correct way. Oh, I didn't check if I can go in Von Warner's room. Can I go in Von Warner's room? Oh, I can.
Congratulations, Monsieur de Richet. You made the right decision at the conference. What can I do for you?
This is a little ominous.
What?
The fact that there's a scene here. I don't want to talk to him about Peru.
Do you have any news regarding your search for the Al-Azif?
Good. You are straight to the point this time. I appreciate that. I shall allow myself to reply only because we are now on the same side.
Oh, okay.
But keep it to yourself. My search is over. We have it.
Who's we?
Congratulations. You were quicker than me.
Oh, don't blame yourself. You had no chance of getting the better of Sir Gregory.
Well, at least I tried. So,
Interesting.
tell me, where did you find it?
Would you believe that your mother gave it to Emily's twin sister before we arrived on the island? Apparently, she asked her to hide it, and once she had done so, your mother intended to kill her. But Emma, Emily's sister, survived. So Gregory realized this and hid her in his apartment to tend to her, without anyone knowing. When she came around, Emma rallied to Sir Gregory and told him where the Al-Azif was. And that was it. That's one good thing. Done and dusted.
Is anything wrong?
Oh, well, if I were you, Louis, I would be careful. Emma is still alive, and when your mother turns up, I wouldn't be surprised if she considers she has a score to settle with her.
You're right. It's quite probable.
I think that Sir Gregory will do all he can to calm the situation down, but there's no guaranteeing that she won't find a way of taking her revenge on your mother. However, keep it to yourself. We never spoke to each other.
I like his voice.
Thank you for this
actor.
information, sir.
Oh, don't mention it, Louis. It's natural. We are playing on the same side now. You can always count on me.
On that note, I don't want to take up any more of your time.
Oh, not at all, Louis. Come back whenever you want.
I'll see you later.
Okay, so let me try to mentally hang on a second, I might set the controller scrolling. Let me recap there. So the Al-Azif, the Not at All Cthulhu book that Volner has been looking for, is something that was in my mom's possession, and she gave it to Emily's twin sister Emma to hide, and then wanted to kill Emma with the intention of keeping the location of the book secret.
That's not how it works, Mom.
But Holm found Emma injured and nursed her back to health. Emma told Holm where the book was, and Holm told Volner who's recovered it. So now we're concerned that when Mom shows back up, and we already know Mom has shown back up and is gravely injured and suffering from some shock, shall we say, that Emma is likely to want to have revenge and kill her. And I think Emily told us that her sister had been attacked as well. So, wow. Okay, this is getting complex.
All right, cool. Cool.
He sounds like the seagull from Watership Down, and now I'm having visions of Murder Bunny. You know, I don't think I've seen the same version of Watership Down that you all have, and that's okay! I don't need to! Please! I've watched Grave of the Fireflies once, and that was enough!
That's a trauma you can merrily skip across.
Yes, exactly. It does seem to be like a generational trauma in the UK, though. Like, everyone suffers from having seen that animated version of Watership Down.
Yep.
Let's see. I think it's supposed to be Austrian-Prussian. I've read the book, and that was enough. I have a very vivid imagination. Alright, so we're heading back. My student email, and they misunderstood my email. I just spit out my drink. It's too funny. Oh, okay. Animated version 2. Alright, there is the sort of tinkly adventure music going on, so I think I'm heading towards my room. Am I heading towards my room? Yes. Oh, what is Piaggi doing here? I can get into Emily's room. Hello, Piaggi.
Just sitting in the window.
I'm just gonna chat.
Your Eminence.
Ah, Louis. Well done, my son. You may well have saved our lives. Who knows what that madman was
very
capable
good
of?
of
Yeah,
It was a reflex reaction.
how
And modest
exactly.
as well. Sarah would be proud of you. It's not going
Hey,
to
poor
help
rats.
matters for Mortimer. Now he has one less vote for the conference.
Hey, for rats, how's it going?
Let's see. I don't want to spend that much.
You don't seem too affected by it, though.
Louis, I do not appreciate your remark, which I will put down to the indiscretions of youth. I am here in the interests of the Holy See. But I am above all
It's
a
C,
Christian,
S-E-E, not
and
seat.
it hurts me to see lost souls take a wrong turn.
Of course. Of course.
Uh-huh.
But even with such a setback, I'd still be wary of Mortimer. I sense he has still a few surprises in store for us.
Absolutely.
Oh, I fully agree with you. I've been told about Washington. Congratulations, Louis. I must admit, though, when I first saw you, I would never have put money on you succeeding. Well, I was wrong.
Thank you, Your Eminence.
On that note, I shall leave you, Louis. I see you later.
Well, that's exactly it. The Holy See is the idea that it sees everything. Return. All right. We're supposed to go back to our room. Emily's room was open, though. Kind of curious. If it'll let us talk.
I wish the game made that noise.
What? Boo. Well, I guess I'm going back to my room. Is this my room?
Does it have the coquettish?
No, this is Washington's room. I don't want to be in Washington's room. Washington himself is not in his room, and I've already gone through it and noticed his nasty login habit. Alright, but now I'm disoriented. I need to go this way, correct? Yes, okay. My room is over here. This is the secret door that I still can't go in. Which vexes me. Right, past the windows. So I'm passing Piaggi's room. My room's the next one. Is this me?
Monsignor, His
No,
Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
This is me. This is my room. Anything else I can do? Let's go down to the end of the corridor. Just take a peek.
Just in case.
Sweetheart, could I have a coffee refill if you please?
Yes, of course.
Thank you. Somebody waiting around. All right. I kind of want to go check on Peru. Where's Peru's room?
You need to peruse it.
Hey.
I'm thinking he's back. It's me, coffee mug.
Thank you, sweetheart. Exactly.
I'll make a fresh pot.
Jonah versus the Holy Hand Grenade. 1, 2, 5. No, 3, sir. Yes, 3. Oh.
As the one Brit who doesn't like Monty Python, I shall temporarily absent myself from this conversation.
Yeah. You cannot admit, I mean, you have to give them the one-liners.
The one-liners are fantastic. Meaning of Life is a very, very good movie.
No, it's not.
Relative to the others.
Well, none of the movies are good. They're much better sketch artists than they are movies. So should we go to my room or should we go check on Peru?
Just for a second, I was like, but we're streaming. Oh, the game. Yes, cool.
I love you.
Time for more coffee, clearly.
Yes, more coffee.
Clearly.
Alright. Let's just go by Peru's room. Like, is it under guard or anything? He's here at the end of the hall, isn't he? Oh, I see Napoleon hanging out outside his room.
Hey.
Alright, let's go back to our room. I'm hoping Napoleon's there out of interest for his common kinsman, but we'll see. Thank you so much, Pezzy. He's, like I said, he's doing much better, but we had COVID tests. They were all negative. But he's still got a bit of a spontaneous lingering cough, so apologies in advance if he has a coughing fit and the noise gets a bit much. Unfortunately, there's literally nothing we can do about them right now. It's the last thing we're trying to help him get past. All right. Let's go to our room. Let's see who's waiting for us now.
Next time, I'll listen to my mother. Not a day has gone by without something happening to me.
Yeah, fair, Louis. You could use a break.
What now?
Mom?
Louis, open up, please.
Coming, Mr. President, I'm coming.
Louis. Ah, there you are at last.
Yes,
I just saw your mother. She was accompanied by Emily, and they both went into the Duchess's room.
Oh, no.
I tried to join them, but I was refused entry.
Louis, this does not bode well.
Oh, shit. Emily might want to avenge her sister. I must act quickly. You're right, Mr. President. Thank you.
Okay. Hang on. So Emily's room is here. They're probably not going to let me in. Let's see if we can get to her room. So it's left. Sorry, I'm not the greatest on directions, so I have to check the map pretty often. This is Emily's room. Let me in. Oh, listen.
I do believe that's Emily's voice.
Let's snoop.
I can't understand what she's saying.
Let's try and get in. Hold on. Emily's suite shares a balcony with Bonaparte and Peru. So let's see if we can get in that way. All right, let's go through. Peru's room shares a door. That was Napoleon's room. Let's go through Peru's door because we wanted to check on him anyway. Yeah, let's go through here. Yeah, there was definitely crackling. I don't think that was... I think that was the game because I was hearing it too, trying to adjust it.
Come on, for Christ's sake, Peru. Wake up!
Louis.
What
do
are
you
you
want
doing
something?
in here? What is he doing in here?
Am I disturbing you, perhaps?
Oh, why? No, not at all.
What are you doing?
Now, we are on the same side. How can I help?
Tell me, what were you two doing?
I'm trying to get some sense out of this vegetable, but I'm afraid Mortimer's over-sedated him. He can't even speak. But I'm not beaten yet. I'm sure he will end up telling me everything he knows, and especially where Mortimer's hideout is. The manor must be riddled with secret rooms, and I'm sure that Peru knows some of them.
I do.
You wouldn't know of any, would you? By any chance?
Should I tell him about it and then just not help him and let him get trapped in it? He wasn't doing a murder. I think he's trying to do an interrogation. I don't want to spend points on this. But I do.
Yes, I know of two.
Oh, really? Louis, God bless you.
There's one behind the large chimney in the portrait gallery, and the other one's in Mortimer's study.
Tell me about the one in his study. Would you know how to open it?
Yes. Go get yourself trapped, my friend.
Certainly. Under his desk, you'll find a pedal which moves the painting behind. You'll see. You can't miss it. Then, you just need to enter 1191 as the code, and the door will open.
Oh, Louis, I will never forget what you just did for me.
He's gonna get trapped. He's gonna get trapped in there. It's gonna be fantastic. I am such an evil man. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. And then he won't admit that I told him because he'll want to save face. Oh man, I'm so evil. All right. Peru, are you okay?
Monsieur!
I don't want to.
Monsieur Perreux!
No. I won't. No. No, no, touch her. No!
Oh, man. I don't know what Mortimer has given him, but he's not looking all there. He's in a catatonic state.
That's not good.
Let's see what he has on him.
Treaty on modern interrogation techniques. So he just had a paper. All right, let's look at him.
He's in a catatonic state. I wonder what could have done this to him. I know Lord Mortimer gave him something, but even the strongest opiates don't have this effect. It's as if his body is no longer responding.
Yeah, let's check him. Does he have needle marks?
Pupils totally dilated and unresponsive.
That's not good.
Pulse extremely slow and faint. No reaction to any stimuli. It's the first time I've come across something like this. I don't even know how he's able to stay seated.
Does he have a paralytic? Has he been paralyzed? I'm glad I'm a physician. This is quite useful.
I've seen patients after a major trauma before, but nothing like this. Mortimer has spared no effort to calm him down.
I think I'm gonna have to leave him at this point. I don't see there being anything else I can do other than... Ooh, there's this.
Great, honey.
Excellent. Ooh, but it's full. Okay, so let's remind me how to use royal jelly. Then I'll take one, and then I'll have some spares. Inventory. Royal jelly is down. Love you, sweetie. How's the coffee?
Literally bringing it over now. Just waiting for it to brew.
Great, honey.
Okay, great. Fine.
You're food.
That's my other question, Haven. I don't know if they've done a supernatural thing to him, but it seems like he's been paralyzed. Say again?
Food or anything?
So far so good. Hey folks, we've been playing almost an hour. So if you've been here since the start of the stream and you haven't,
Hydrate, don't dehydrate.
you know, had a stretch, had a drink, had a snack, perhaps attended to medications or pets or things of
Dietary or
that nature,
veterinary needs.
that would be good. Haven, magic is definitely implied to be a thing. I can't remember whether or not we've seen anything overtly supernatural at this point.
We've not seen anything overtly supernatural. We've seen
Lots of stuff pretending to be
could be.
supernatural that, as a skeptic, I am able to debunk.
This is one of the reasons why our version of the X-Files would rule. Because you'd be like, "No, that's bullshit," and I'd be like, "But it's sparkly."
What have you gotten over your shirt already?
I don't know.
Sparkly bullshit is still bullshit, darling. Ask crafters with pets.
Crafting herpes.
Yes, exactly. Glitter, the crafting herpes of the world. Alright, so let's go out the balcony and see if we can find out what's going on with...
If you get to the end of this game and no one has been put in the pit or thrown off that balcony, I'm not going to be best pleased.
You're going to be sorely disappointed. Alright, so now we have to go down the balcony and around the corner, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is Emily's room, isn't it?
I think so.
Okay, get in that one.
I'm not one either.
It's as if there are several people inside.
Once again, you're the one who's the victim in all this. What are you on about now? I should never have told you what happened to me. That's how it works, and you know it full well. I'm not that.
Is that a body on the floor?
Stop.
A letter from William Pitt the Younger addressed to Emily.
It's a
The present Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Emily has indeed some powerful backers.
She's holding a gun.
No, that's a dead fella. Oh boy.
Okay, so odds are we're about to have the whole here's Emily and Emma, and guess which one is which.
Okay.
Hey Zalia, good morning. Folks, there is a character with a gun pointed at the air next door. I'm not quite sure what's about to happen, but I think we're about to have a confrontation. So perhaps I shall just warn everyone up front that if you need to step away, this might be a good time. Because I've got a feeling that we're going to have to figure out which sister is which here really quick.
And I've seen the episode of Sliders where that goes badly.
So let me just refresh my memory on the characters here.
Sudden suspicion, I may need to be desperately alert very quickly.
Right, alright. So, it's, where is Emily Harrelsburg? Emily is immune to logic and vulnerable to psychology. And has a twin sister named Emma. And I'm going to have to tell them apart. CZZ tunes back in. Exciting! Yes, this will be interesting. Okay, let's figure this out. Time for logic puzzles! At least they don't involve the Bible. They involve improbable dresses and guns.
What on earth is... You...
Oh, that's
Mother?
How dare you do this to me? You can talk. After everything
See?
I've done for you. You are joking, I hope. Right? I gave you my life. That's enough, Emma. Now that Louis is here, you will leave Sarah
very
alone.
good timing.
Cease your revenge immediately. What? If you think you're going to...
Louis, help me, I beg you. I can no longer reason with her. I am Emily. Quit playing games. What? Honestly, don't be ridiculous.
Yeah,
No.
here we go.
I am Emily. You are wasting your time. Louis knows very well how to tell us apart. After everything we've been through together.
Yes, well...
Don't you dare bring him into this. This is between you and me. I ask for nothing more, so stop taking it out on Sarah. You prissy little bitch! How dare you! Now that I've told you everything, you want to take my place, do you? You are joking, I hope.
Oh my
I'm the one who
god.
told you everything that's been going on while you were away. Go on then. That's what you want, isn't it? You want to kill me. Go on then, shoot! After all the trouble I've gone through to find you. Go on. What are you waiting for? Here, Louis, take this.
Wait, what's going...
An entire life for this. Go on, shoot! Sorry, Louis, I can't shoot her. She's my sister. That's enough, Emma. Louis, out of the way. She's dangerous. Don't trust her. What are you trying to do? Louis, out of the way. I am not Emma. Come on, Louis, tell her who the real Emily is.
Wait,
That's right, Louis. I'm fed up with this little game. Tell him who the real Emily is.
Why do these things always happen to me?
Right?
Well, Louis, come on, you know how to tell us apart, right?
Yes, but... I'd like to ask you a few questions to make sure there's no doubt.
Rational and open, Louis. Let's see. How can I tell them apart?
Oh
Wait,
my god.
I've got an idea.
On the night of our arrival...
Alright. So that's our... Okay, hold on. So we've got the who's in front of me and who's behind me. Okay, so let's ask behind us. Who was with us when we arrived? Because Emma would not know that.
Yeah.
Because Emma had arrived ahead of time and Emily arrived with me. So if this is Emma, she won't know who was with us.
Who was with us on the wharf?
Cardinal Piaggi, who couldn't stop talking. Louis, I already told her about our arrival. I know, because I was there. The Cardinal went up. You felt poorly, Louis, and I offered you my handkerchief. I was there.
Right. Let's find something else. Ah, yes. Let's speak about my arrival at the manor.
Okay. Alright, this one has a requirement. How did Mortimer welcome us?
On the night of our arrival, we were warming ourselves in front of the fire. Mortimer welcomed us in a certain way. What happened exactly?
Well played, Louis. Unfortunately, I'm not the one you should have asked that question to. Mortimer did not welcome us. It was Sir Gregory who welcomed us that night. Mortimer didn't show up until 2 days later. I know that as well.
Very well.
Let's try something else.
On the first night, we went up to bed, but I wasn't tired. I went for a little stroll.
Hang on a second. I want to figure out how to lift that effect. Hold on. Because I can't remember what that thing means.
What do you think?
I want to use this.
Before going to bed, I went for a stroll. Did we speak to each other during that stroll?
You must be mistaken. After going up to bed, I went straight to sleep. But she knows all that, Louis. I already told her. Don't think you're going to get away with this deception so easily. I can assure you, you're going to regret pretending to be me once Louis has exposed you.
Right. I don't think I'll get very far like this. I'll have to find something better.
Oh, I don't think I'll even wait until he's finished.
Take it easy now.
Are you mad, Louis?
Lower your arm.
I better act quickly if I don't want things to get out of hand.
Come on, she's putting one over on you. Look at yourself for crying out loud. You were prepared to shoot me down.
In the secret room behind the study. Talk to them about what you've been doing. Maybe they haven't spoken about it between each other yet.
On the night of the disappearance of Elizabeth Adams.
What about it? What do you want to know about that night?
Where were we?
In the portrait gallery, we found ourselves in a singular situation. What happened to us?
We both went around the manor all night like sleepwalkers, searching. And that's how we found ourselves in Mortimer's private gallery, behind the chimney. That doesn't prove a thing. I told you all that. That's enough! I've had enough of this charade. Louis, there's only one way to tell us apart. There's just one thing I didn't tell her about in detail.
Oh, God.
Too bad for you, Emma. I didn't
kind
want
of
it to
sexy
come to this.
Yes!
But you leave me no choice. Ask her about you and I. You just lost, Emma. I indeed didn't tell you everything about it. Come, Louis. Speak about our intimacy.
Oh,
Very
God!
well. Let's talk about us.
What were you expecting of me?
Last night, when you came to my room, what exactly did you expect from me?
Exactly what happened. I was hoping you would share your bed with me. What?
Which I did.
And it was delicious, sir. What do you mean, it was delicious? You little slut. What did you do? Believe it or not, Louis, out of fear of her jealousy, I didn't tell Emma that we spent last night together. I hate you!
Okay.
Oh,
That's enough, both of you. Now I know who the real Emily is.
what do you think?
She's Emily.
So she's the one you want to keep alive.
Yep.
It's you, Emily.
No, Louis! She is manipulating you!
No, Emma. It's her. I know it. Despite all the trouble you've gone to put one over on me, I know it is her.
That's enough now, Emma. You little slut! Don't think you are going to get away with this so easily. You are going to stop your little game right now. Never! I am Duchess Hills. No!
What?
Emily?
I am the Duchess.
But
You don't. Dear God, what have I done?
Why did you...
Just
See
shot your
what
sister in the
you've done.
face.
See?
Louis?
Mother!
What on earth
Wow!
Go away. You must go.
Oh my goodness.
Everyone is going to arrive.
is... Louis, what's going on?
Duchess? Is everything all right?
Come on, Louis. There's nothing more you can do.
But I...
Leave us.
Emily, What's going on?
Mother, go to the crypt. I'll meet you there.
I'll be waiting for you.
Emily.
Madam, I am coming in.
It was bound to end like this, Louis. Let me stay with her. Please. Go. I'll cover you.
But, okay, if you were gonna shoot your sister, why didn't you just do it up front? Oh, my head.
Good grief.
I'm so confused. Ugh, so ridiculous. Okay. Bye, Pezzy. See you later.
See you later, Betty.
Okay, so to briefly recap, we've learned about two character. Well,
1.5.
that. But why don't I thought I learned about some more of her immunities? Well, right now we're fleeing a murder scene, so
Yes,
let's get on with fleeing a murder
Just
scene.
run. With the running.
I don't want to go back. Can we get back through? Let's see what doors are open to us. Can we go back through Peru's room? We can get through Napoleon's room. Can we get through Peru's room? Because then I wouldn't have to deal with Napoleon. Ugh, no, we have to go through Napoleon's room. Great. Now, hang on, I can't remember what this symbol means. Exhausted. 1 unusable effort point. I'm double exhausted. How do I get not exhausted? Skill use is free. Cures negative alterations.
Give it a shot.
Let's try that.
Exhausted.
No, I'm still exhausted. Alright, that was stupid. Oh well. It's been too much.
It's too much, darling.
This is Napoleon's room, his hat, his letters. We've seen all of this before. I think I just need to get out into the hallway and arrive with the rest of the guests to hear the gunshots. Oh noes, right?
Good God. They're all here. They must have heard the gunshot.
Where is Lord Mortimer?
Can anyone hear anything through the door?
Okay. I too am confused and wish to know what has happened.
Did you hear that? I
Greetings,
was not
fellow
dreaming,
teenagers.
was I?
Certainly not, Duke Godoy.
What's going on?
Someone had the bang coming from the Duchess's room, and she isn't answering. Gentlemen, go back to your rooms. Go back to your rooms. I shall find out from Lord Mortimer what this is all about. Thank you.
Hey, T. So now...
What's up, fellow innocent people?
Right? Exactly. Meet your mother in the garden crypt. Okay, what's the easiest way down there? I've got to get back into the garden. If I take this set of... Probably this set of stairs, right? The servant stairs?
That should do it.
That'll get me into this door, into the garden, right?
I had that problem in Nazi Germany yesterday. I needed to get to the second floor of the French garrison, and I had to go down to the basement to get to the third floor to get to the second. It was a whole thing.
Alright. I'm gonna go this way, though, so that it looks like I'm going to my room. I'm gonna talk to this guy, and he's gonna be like, no.
My instructions are clear, sir. No one is to enter.
Of course not. There's a dead body. And there are 2 dead bodies in the study! Shh! God.
It's fine. I'll go first. I've had a good life.
I love that movie. All right, so let's go this way to the
butler,
servant's stair.
A bottle.
Butler's. I butler. It's yeah, around this way. So sus.
Maximum levels of susness right now.
Wasn't expecting to witness a murder this evening. Is this the servant's stair? Yeah. Let's take this one. Yeah, because then, see, this will let me out into the garden, right? There we go. And then I can get back into the center veranda down to the crypt. Alright, now I gotta remember how to... Ooh, stuff. More royal jelly, excellent. I know, right? With the harpsichord and everything, it's great. The garden's gorgeous. I really do love it. Alright, I gotta remember how to get in there. Love you, sweetheart.
Love you too, baby.
I'm just collecting all the stuff I didn't collect last time, which is nice. Nope, there's another. Oh no, it's just reflection. Alright.
Possible, even the garden is now entirely rummaged of coin, my darling.
They're just denying me my fun. Huh?
That too, obviously.
Da, da, da. This way. I don't remember all of this, but that's okay, because I made it eventually. Alright, is the stairs to the crypt open? Yes. Okay, that's good at least. Alright, Mom.
Alright then.
You look a little more compos mentis. I'm starting to wonder if that's what Mortimer did to Mom, is drugged her, just like he's done to Peru.
Seems very likely, doesn't it?
Is there anything else in here that I need to ransack?
Like a weapon, holy water.
Are you please not going to pull any more guns on me? I really can't have any more women pulling guns on me tonight. I'm exhausted. Look, it says so on my status.
Louis! At last, there you are.
Mother, wait,
Come, we have to be quick.
No, wait, Mother,
Time is running out, Louis. First, we must...
No! That's enough. I won't go a step further unless you explain to me what is going on.
Good job, Louis.
I'm begging you. Talk to me.
You must trust me, my son. You are not ready yet.
You're the one who should trust me. Tell me what's happening.
You would never believe me.
I came all the way here for you. Now I've found you. I'm ready, Mother.
If only. Louis, I have always taught you to keep your mind open and logical. I know you are going to find it hard to believe, but what I am going to reveal to you is entirely true.
Is she going to claim
Many
some sort
years
of supernatural
ago,
whatnot?
I found out that demons
good
really do
God.
live among us.
Come
I beg your
on.
pardon?
And that they can influence our
Sorry,
thoughts.
what?
Mother, listen to yourself.
Right?
I know you're exhausted, but for crying out loud, listen to what you're saying. Demons? What next? An ancient monster with a head like an octopus? What do your demons look like? Have they got horns and a pointed tail?
No, these are not creatures with billy goat's legs. Forget your Christian folklore. Imagine them more as parasitic spirits. They possess their hosts and direct them from inside.
Parasitic spirits?
Yes, they are capable of going from one body to another as they see fit.
That would fit.
And 2 of them are present on this island.
2 of them.
Right. So let me guess.
The other one.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna take a quick stretch break here before we delve into the supernatural with my suddenly lucid mother, who isn't one of the spirits at all, honest. Okay, hang on.
Oh, boy.
Oh, God. All right. I'm gonna have a little more... Why don't you talk to our lovely people, and I'm just gonna stand up and stretch. Try to regain my colleague. Oh, wow.
Can I get a coffee real quick? Refill.
Do you want a refill as well?
Please.
Did you make a fresh pot?
Yeah.
Excellent, thank you. Entertain the guests.
So yeah, I have been asleep for basically a week. 0 out of 10. Would not recommend. Basically, last Wednesday I chatted to a friend online and then went out and got some shopping and felt a bit shivery. And then it was Friday.
No, that was Saturday.
Yeah, and apparently I had a very nice, 5-minute conversation?
At one point on, I think, Friday.
Which was the first long-form conversation we'd had in that period of time, because I was always asleep and always felt like crap. It's mostly gone, and like Marguerite said, we went from it's not COVID to it might be COVID to
let's get COVID tests.
Let's get COVID tests.
The COVID tests are all negative.
So it's not COVID, thanks Aldrich, and it's just some really fucking unpleasant flu. We had flu shots last year.
I had to look it up to remember, but we did in September.
And whatever this fucking thing is, ran through it like it was nothing. I'm mostly back. I'm still working off a sleep deferential, but that's part of a larger issue which we're also treating at the same time.
Then last week happened.
Then we...
last week, Tuesday. God.
Then Hugo's.
Then Hugo's. God, what a week. Right? I'm trying to remember where it was.
So it is deeply unreasonable, isn't it, Zoe? You honestly think other diseases should go, you know what, you've got enough on this year. I'll circle back around.
Right? If only we could form an orderly queue for health issues.
And I'm trying to make it a learning experience. There are things I can do much better, like look after myself. Like, for example, assume I'm worth looking after myself, which
yes, you are, dang it.
I didn't for a very, very long time. And I'm trying to kind of take this experience and use it as a means of standing up on making some changes. I'm not talking, just tofu with yoga every morning. I'm just maybe yoga every morning. I'm just talking being more aware of the fact that I'm not fucking 22 anymore.
I cannot find where I put up there. It is.
Which is brilliant because not only do I not have anything to prove, and I don't, but it also means I can go, you know what? I get to go home now.
Like the fact that there was a lot of programming on Flights of Foundry I really would have liked to stay up for, but it was at 2 and 3 a.m. and I was like, no, sorry,
don't wanna.
That's just not gonna work for me anymore. Especially not gonna work with a 10 a.m. stream and a Monday workday. Yes, learning to spend a lot of time reinforcing it, which is why you felt guilty about taking a nap yesterday. But that is literally the definition of a perfect Saturday, is taking a nap in a sunbeam.
Seriously, I sat down to play Call of Duty World War II, and then the Nazis won. I woke up. Sat down to play Call of Duty World War II, Nazis won, woke up. 3-4 times.
Yeah, Zalia, 1 a.m. panels are just... They're just rough. And you know what? I make exceptions when I can because, of course, one of the biggest points of discourse in our industry right now is the fact that we are a global organization, and while events take place in native time zones, the rest of the world wants to play too, and we need to find a way to accommodate that. And people in Australia and New Zealand are constantly having to make those time shifts, and people in Europe are constantly making those time shifts for US events. So when, we should be able to do that too, to accommodate other people. And it's we're going to now have to get to the point where we find healthy, sustainable ways to do that sort of thing without burning people out or tripling workloads, etc., etc.
And in some cases, that means putting stuff down.
Well, one of the techniques that we use in business is, okay, so a panel took place at noon, right? Mm-hmm. we recorded that, and now we're going to replay it at 8 p.m. for that time zone so that those people can still have a contemporaneous interaction.
I dig that.
We're going to need to start pivoting to that kind of thing, where it's not that there's going to try and be 3 times as many panels, but there's going to be a set of panels that are going to be rebroadcast at times for other people to participate. And it's, it's difficult to figure out how we're going to do that kind of stuff. But that is good, worthy work, as opposed to so many other things I could fill in with this sentence. So, so that's where we're going to be looking at things right now. Exactly like VODs, Eldritch. Exactly like VODs. So, yeah, you're on the mend. It's just some of the stuff is going to take a while to get over, and the cough we're still working on, but we're getting there. I applied for my UK driving license. I'm hoping I'm going to get it soon, and then I can buy a car.
Get the fuck out of here.
And that will make me so happy, because every time I get too stressed up, I'll be like, get in the car, we're going on a road trip. And I don't care where, I'm just going to go drive, because driving is my happy place, because I'm Californian. I want to go on a drive. Let's drive. That sounds nice. So yeah, we're trying, we're making progress.
We're doing good.
But we're also not... There was some quote that was making the rounds on Twitter the other day about how if you're constantly performing at your utmost, that doesn't become your utmost, that becomes your everyday, or something like that. I'm paraphrasing badly.
The version I heard was this. It's something like,
Hang on, Mother, I'm thinking.
No, it's gone, but I know exactly what you mean. It was like a variant of the two wolves thing. It was like, there are two wolves in you. One of them wants to work relentlessly. The other one just wants to lie on the sofa and fart. Choose which wolf. I'll be more eloquent.
Yeah, no. And for me, what's been really useful, right, is thinking about how, okay, I can perform in crisis mode levels of energy. I have to be really careful about that now, because I just earned a Hugo nomination for 3 weeks worth of acting in crisis mode, and that is not good positive reinforcement. But if you do that, then that becomes all you do, and then you're gonna burn out real fast. So taking a conscious gearing down step is what I'm taking away from these last 2 weeks.
Yeah, me too.
I don't think we're gonna go back to daily TikToks. I think it's just too much on top of everything else. It's really fun, but I'd rather it was a fun thing we did when we had an idea, as opposed to literally an item on my daily to-do list.
I think what we might well end up experimenting with is 3 times a week and batch recording.
I like it if we come up with, like, okay, you're going to write a skit, and I'm going to record it in 7 videos, and then I'm going to release 7 videos.
Which is exactly what we're experimenting with at the moment. Literally, the second before I was struck down by the Sword of Plague,
we wrote a week's worth of...
There's an arc plot.
We've got an arc plot all scripted out. We even, picked the t-shirts you were going to wear for which days. But I think that will be maybe the approach we take coming back. But we just have so much stuff to celebrate right now. And relaxation is a form of celebration.
Yes, it is.
I'm trying to stand up on that.
So basically, don't worry. The TikTok is coming back. It's just probably not quite as obsessively regular. But there are arc plots. I've never watched Parks and Rec or The Office, and I've started in on both of them, and immediately bailed on The Office because 2 episodes in, it's so cringe-inducingly embarrassing. I'm just like, I don't like it.
So yeah, I 100% hear you.
Leave me alone, But I am taking frantic notes because there's lots of really good stuff in there, and I really like doing little 15-second bits of whimsy every couple.
Well, that's exactly what Four Rats was just saying. Batch recording with drafts is absolutely the best way to do it if you just film random videos that aren't even connected.
Exactly.
Like when you decided, I'm going to go out in the snow in Peter's hat. I'm like, yeah, that was fun. That was a running gag for 4 days.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
I still periodically get people going, what? Well played, Fisher Price. Well played.
Parks and Rec in the archives. Well, it is the TMA Office AU, so Office shenanigans are perfectly legit as far as I'm concerned.
On the advice of counsel, I started.
Hi.
I started in on season 2 because I've seen season 1 before, and it is unwatchably terrible. And season 2 is a vast improvement. Also, I think last night I got to Ron and Tammy, which is an episode made vastly more hilarious by the fact that Ron and his evil ex-wife are played by Mr. and Mrs. Nick Offerman.
Oh,
who had just squalid at one another for half an hour. It's really good
I
fun.
love that dynamic. I love when real-world couples play couples or ex-couples on television, because you can tell they just know all the little ins and tweaks that make it really zing. We watched Easy A last night.
Oh my god!
And I would pay to have Stanley Tucci as my dad. He's so good. The two of them had such great chemistry. It was so fun. He was such a good dad, too.
Oh, Ron and Tammy as Peter and Elias absolutely works.
Oh, God. Oh, God, that's going to spurn a whole lot of nuts. So, go ahead. Well, let me cover for you while you have a little cough. Have some water.
But yes, working smarter, not more.
Oh, that's lovely and cursed.
Yes, indeed, and there's some fun and interesting stuff.
I think we're gonna have. I think on Wednesday night we've got Preemie coming back on to talk about her book, and I'm almost done with it, which is great.
Oh, and she's good value.
And Preemie's like one of our very best friends, so that's gonna be a lot of fun. But I think we might find a short shenanigan or two and just do a how the heck have you folks been?
Valentine. We still have Valentine to close out.
I know, but I'd rather have a chance to just chat with people like this. I mean, this has been a lot of fun because we haven't done it in a couple weeks. So
yeah.
We thought about doing an AMA as well, but I got to kind of rejigger the schedule around now.
So not an AMA-NT. Ask me anything, not that.
An AMA.
That would be what Meatloaf would do. I would ask me anything for love, but I won't do.
Okay. Yeah, you're back. I'm gonna play my video game now.
All right.
Okay, I love you. Bye-bye.
CZ,
CZ, I'm too tired for time streams half the time. Don't worry about it. That's why VODs exist.
Yeah, the VODs are right there. Please use them.
Right, so, let me guess. Who are the two mystical spirits possessed? It's definitely Mortimer and Holm, isn't it?
Oh, God.
It's so Mortimer and Holm. They've been thick as thieves the whole time.
Lord Mortimer and Sir Gregory, right?
You felt it too?
No,
There it is. Thanks,
even
Mama.
if Holm does look the part. I don't know who else could do it, given that we're on their territory.
Many years ago, well before you were born, I crossed paths with one of them. Since then, I've spent my life trying to find it again.
Really?
When we recovered the Alizif, I was persuaded that von Burchard was working for this demon in one way or another.
That's right.
But I thought he would hand the book to a middleman during this conference. That's where I made an error that could well turn out to be fatal. The one who Burchard was meant to give the book to was none other than the demon in person, Mortimer. Not to mention that Holm had sent Volner to get it for him.
Holm and Mortimer are demons?
They both seem to disagree about many things, but I'll admit I never knew exactly why. There are many of them, Louis, not just those two.
Mother, have you any proof to support any of this?
Yeah, please.
Of course, but you do too. You had everything laid out in front of you. Didn't you notice anything?
I'm going to string along this conversation in the hope that I'm going to get a little more nuggets here. Well, his secret study is probably the biggest part. The property deeds is the other one that really gets me. Let's start with the study. The weird pits. Yeah, right, Haven? Exactly. Only demons accessorize with pits. Oh god, that's gonna go to the calligrapher, isn't it? Only demons accessorize with pits.
I went beyond the Nightmare Mother.
You understood the Masonic date.
1191.
Of course! It was during that siege that the demon took possession of Sir Mortimer. They spent a whole night in conversation until the early hours of the morning. Mortimer had passed the test. He had charmed the demon, and so it chose him to be its host for centuries to come. But tell me, did you find his secret study?
I did indeed.
Did you see his maps of the world?
He has contacts the world over.
Yes. I've been developing the Golden Order across the world for many years, and I've never seen anyone with such influence. It's simply inhuman.
Well, okay, that's a logical stretch. Right, everybody's just ignoring the pit. I don't know why. I do want to talk about the property deeds, because my favorite part of Greedfall, other than Kurt, is the fact that they have like 3 side missions where you have to go investigate legal records, and one of them was property deeds related, and I'm such a nerd! Anyway, let's move on. Talk to me about property deeds! I am this kind of nerd.
Well, those property deeds across the world, all signed by the same hand, and over several
That
centuries.
was my number 1 hint.
I am proud of you, Louis.
I found your notes, written in lemon.
One stage, I was so afraid of losing my mind that I noted everything down. Congratulations, Louis. Wait, please tell me you didn't open Pandora's box.
The urn? No, I didn't. Why?
Good. We'll deal with it later.
Huh. Okay. Property deeds are interesting and really cool. I'm from California. In California, when you buy real estate, you have to trace your title all the way back to the original Spanish land grants. The conference?
Have you asked about his murder room yet?
Well, we talked about a secret study.
I must admit, I found it difficult to understand how and why Mortimer didn't have a place in history.
On the continent, Mortimer and Holm are mere dandies who organize society balls. History forgets them with a disconcerting facility. No one speaks about them, and yet they whisper in the ears of kings and presidents.
What about the conference?
You mean the conference?
How can you explain that someone manages to bring together so many important figures without anyone knowing?
And without any security or personnel.
That's everything I can think.
Louis, I am proud of you. You came all this way. You found me. You have surpassed me.
You taught me everything I know. Right. How did it all begin?
I saw him.
What do you mean you
Oh,
saw
nice,
him?
Haven.
I was 20 years old. I was young and carefree. I traveled the world in search of adventure.
And rich and
In
white.
the Persian Gulf, we came across an ancient grimoire that became unlocked. Composed of 7 parts, each one was a book in itself. Set in a sort of metal armor that structured the whole thing. When all the volumes were brought together, they formed a single book. On my return to Paris, I set to studying these pages. I spent all my days and nights studying them.
That's not helpful.
Oh, I can imagine you doing that.
But the writing was in a language I had never seen before, developed well before Sumerian, in my opinion. So I got the idea to form a small occult circle composed of all the major names in the occult world to see if anyone else could crack it.
And you found no one.
And I found someone, Louis. I found him. Or rather, he found me. He was young, charismatic. He was flamboyant.
Mortimer. Oh, God, if Mortimer's my dad? Are you starting to put that together? She was young. Ancient history about to throw hands here. Yeah, right? Exactly. Did you see Haven's comment about they've applied for a job at a bookstore and had to write examples of reviews?
No.
No, that's fantastic. Yeah, I'm
That's
really
really cool,
starting to get a little bit concerned about this. Sure, honey, give me sources. Right, Silver? Right?
You mean Mortimer?
He was a veritable mine of knowledge.
Oh, dear.
I showed him the book, and he was able to decipher a few passages. We spent several months together studying the pages.
God!
During that time, we became quite close. He was very flexible.
Right?
He was already old in those days, wasn't he? So you recognized him when you arrived on the island, right?
No, he wasn't in that body. But I know it was him.
Oh, God.
I swear it was him. The way he spoke, his posture, a few of his intonations, his mannerisms.
Wait a minute. You were talking about 60 years ago. I've lost the thread.
Yes, sorry. He helped me understand certain passages until I realized that he only translated a few parts for me. But I had aroused his interest. It was too late.
Oh.
How so?
I mean to say he manipulated me. He used me, and in the end, he stole the book.
All right, Jonah
with
Man,
all
let's settle down.
secrets.
Did he ever go to your place?
Not once. At least I don't think so. But before disappearing, he proposed a pact between us.
Is that what
he
we're calling it
proposed
these
that
days?
I follow him and let him teach me, allow him to bring me up.
Oh, okay. Can we just take a pause for how oogie this has become? Okay, you must have refused, right? No, you said yes.
And you refused, of course.
Why, naturally, Louis. You don't make deals with the devil. After that, I spent my whole life looking for him. 3 years later, in Berlin, I just missed him. In London, I lost 6 members of the order in a chase. In 1741, in Tunisia, I found a sect of fanatics who had crossed paths with him once. 1741, in Poland. 1749, in India.
8 years ago in Venice.
We agreed never to speak about what happened in Venice, Louis.
No, sorry. I must insist. It doesn't cost me anything anyway.
You agreed, and that was before you spoke to me about demons. Wait, the baby we delivered, you and me, that night in Venice, did he have anything to do with Lord Mortimer?
The child was his son.
We stole his son? Are you insane? I always thought we took him to save him.
That was the case. It was precisely to save him from his father.
Need I remind you the mother died during childbirth? What became of the child?
Later. For the moment,
Oh,
that is not
God!
the issue here. Once we found the Al-Azif in Paris, I followed von Borchart's trail here. I didn't think it would lead me straight to the demon. It was careless of me. He toyed with me for a few days, until I caught on, until I saw him as he was. But he had no intention of letting me leave. We are all his pawns, Louis, and if we don't want to spend the rest of our lives turning round in circles here, we must absolutely get off this island. All right, can we move on?
Wait a minute, one last thing.
One thing! I have so many questions! Wait a minute! Was like the last 2.5 chapters a cold open? Is this the hard pivot everybody was warning us about in the game?
It is.
La 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 intrigue, la 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 sexy time, la 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 demons! What? What is happening? Oh my gosh, my head. Wow! Okay, I have so many questions. So many questions.
Wait a minute, one last thing. What? All of them.
Okay.
Started at mail fraud, now we're here.
Okay,
As a treat.
let's start it with what happened with Elizabeth, and then what happened with, let's start with Emma, because she's dead now.
I want to know what happened between you and Emily's sister.
Great responsibility often brings difficult choices, Louis. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, no.
Mother, I won't take a step further if you don't answer me.
You dare blackmail me?
I'm listening.
All right, I used her. So there you are. Happy now? We had the Al-Azif, and I didn't think we would be able to escape with it. In order to ensure that the book did not fall into their hands, or that one of them couldn't read in us where we had hidden it, I asked Emily
It's
to...
Emma.
Yes, or rather, for me, it was Emily. So I asked Emma to hide it without anyone seeing. And then I disposed of her. I am sorry for her, but she was part of the Golden Order, Louis. She knew the rules when she joined.
Okay. What happened to
I want to know
Elizabeth?
what happened with Elizabeth Adams.
Louis, we haven't time for those details.
Oh, we ain't going nowhere, lady. I get all the dirt because then you're gonna run off and just throw demons at my feet. Spill!
I'm sorry, Mother, but I want to know.
She was one of the receptacles for these monsters.
Really?
I met her parents when she was born. One of the demons got inside her.
Hey-o.
The demon used her to spy on her father, John Adams. He is one of the founding fathers.
But they didn't call
and
them
Vice
that at this
President
period
of the
of
United
time.
States, you know.
Mortimer possessed her?
No, I don't think it was
So do you
Mortimer.
have enough royal jelly to
Her
basically sit here
father,
and go
John
through all of
Adams,
these?
hired me to tend to her, but the evil in her was too deep. In spite of the various treatments I tried on her, I never succeeded in getting it out of her. It's not something I'm proud of, Louis, but I had to try everything.
Wow. Who killed her? This is just
This is messed up.
bananas.
Do you know who killed her?
Absolutely not.
Okay. What's going on with the cannon?
What was going on with the cannons in Tuscany?
It was nothing.
A war is not nothing. And by the way, no, this isn't costing me any royal jelly at all because my skills are high enough that I'm not paying these costs.
So you're just nailing this terrible old lady to the floor here and going, no, mother, no, not today.
Yes.
Brilliant.
I basically want all the deets before I'm going to, like, pivot my entire life to chasing demons, thank you.
Since when does the Order finance wars?
The cannons for that Bonaparte fellow? Listen, once in the lion's den, I did whatever I could to appear legitimate. So yes, I pretended to be interested in Mortimer's project about a young military man who was seeking funding for a foundry in Tuscany. Between you and me, if buying China would have enabled me to escape, I would have signed without hesitation.
Okay, so you've got no scruples whatsoever. Alright, what else? What is everybody else doing here? Oh gosh, there's a whole lot more here. Hold on. I found her letter.
Samuel Ritter du Choix. You wanted to send me a letter about Godoy.
I wanted you to run a check on Duke Manuel, but frankly, it doesn't really matter anymore now. Godoy is just a pawn like the others. He is not the one I was looking for.
You know, I found your package under a wharf plank.
Thanks for not touching it.
Okay.
On the evening of my arrival, Cardinal Piaggi came looking for you. He was determined to give you a letter.
More of his lists. Louis, I think I know what's in that letter, and I beseech you to believe that it is the least of our worries. We can sort that out later.
And you're missing hands, Mother?
Are you going to tell me what happened to your hand?
Better than that. I shall show you.
Ew. She said, better than that, I shall show you. And I'm like, ew. Alright, so...
What did you negotiate about the Al-Azif with Volner?
Absolutely nothing. I managed to pull the wool over his eyes until I found a way to flee.
Well, I did too, so that's legit. I think that's everything, everybody. Alright. Alright, go on, Mom. Now what?
Good. I think that's about right. We shall speak about it once we get back to France.
Great actions. They are playing with our destiny. We are their slaves. And it's time for it to stop. By the way, what was Mortimer's project at this conference?
He demands that the Spanish hand over Louisiana to France.
Oh, knowing him, it won't stop there. We should do our utmost to put a stop to Mortimer's plans. But for the time being, there are more pressing matters.
Are we about to be caught?
Are you going to tell me why we're here?
Waving a bloody stump at you.
What the heck?
There. That's why we are here.
Is that how she lost her hand? Right, CZZ? It's my favorite question. Who on earth lit the candles? I missed something with Napoleon. Huh?
In the immortal words of Godzilla vs. Kong, what?
of witness of Napoleon Bonaparte's resolution. I found out that Cardinal Piaggi has not been perturbed by events. I found out that von Werner has I think that's found Al-Hazif.
Font Al-Hazif.
See, I know the Al-Hazif as a book. They keep implying it's an individual. I went to see the crowd outside Lady Hillsborough's room, so I have witnessed it. I protected one of the Hillsborough twins. Oh, that's nicely phrased, so that no matter which decision you make. I tried to understand what has happened to Jacques Peroux when I saw him in his room. Okay. I know, that's the point, Haven. They don't have to redo the success criteria no matter which one you pick. Mostly successful, but I gotta say, I'm still kind of reeling from the whole now there's demons thing. We don't have a terribly long period of time yet to play, but let's deal with our experience and get set up for next week, shall we? Head off in a minute. I need to eat something before I do my first ever art stream. That sounds fantastic, Specky. Have a great time. Do I follow you on Twitch? Are you doing that on Twitch or are you doing that on Discord, Specky? Because if you want an audience, maybe we'll come on over afterwards if people are interested in that.
Do a raid.
Do a raid. It's on Twitch. All right. Put your... hang on a second. I think I can do this. Specky, do I follow you on Twitch? Yes. Let's see. Fine. Hang on. Follow. Okay, cool. Done. Excellent. Have a great time, Specky. That sounds really fun. Planning. Excellent. Right. Let's spend our experience, everybody, and see. Yay. Okay, we'll see you on over in a little bit. That sounds good. Let's see. I have the experience. That is good. Do I have any points? I would like experience. I have 4 points. Okay. So.
Hey, go sit soon.
Let's see. I need 4 points for level 2 in agility. 4 points for level 2 in vigilance. 3 points for etiquette. 4. But only 1 point in linguistics. So there was another 3, wasn't there? So we could take etiquette and linguistics both to the much easier to use level. Let's do that. That's good value. That's good value. Okay. Hush now. That leaves me with just 1, 2, 3, 4 skills that each need 4 points, which is going to take me forever, but that's okay. Of this ahistorical nonsense. It is ahistorical nonsense. It's a very good way of thinking of it. All right, there's my points. Let's see what's going to happen next.
Reassure me, we aren't going to have to force that one, are we?
I don't think we're even capable of doing it. You're going to have to find a way to open it.
Why, of course. And what's inside?
Something to vanquish them with?
Perfect. So, how does it open?
We'll need several keys. I found a note from the architect who conceived the mechanism in Mortimer's secret study. We have to first gather 6 objects before we try anything.
6 objects?
Are your 6 objects the keys?
Exactly. We have the Clement III cross, the nails, the Gutenberg Bible, the exegesis of Judas, an armillary sphere, and all we need to match up the dates between the different calendars.
Wow!
Okay.
Okay, that is a fetch quest of all fetch quests. I know, Haven, I just saw that. The subtitles say 6 items, but the subtitles say 5 items, but the audio said 6.
One last thing before you go.
I'll come back to this.
Be very careful. If you come across anyone, they can all potentially be spies of Mortimer or Holm. Don't ever confide in anyone because a demon can slip inside them at any moment.
Wait, not all of them though. Take Washington.
Especially Washington. He's been conditioned by Mortimer for years. Look at them, for crying out loud. How do you explain their behavior otherwise? The most influential politicians in the Western world gather together without the least protection, without a single aid to assist them, to participate in a conference during which the guests start dropping like flies. Me, Adams, Peru, Hillsborough. Look at the number of calamities that have happened over the past few days. And not one of them has asked to leave the island? Do you find that normal? You'll see. Go up to the manor to look for the keys, and I wager not one of them will speak to you about my being in Emily's room.
Do you think so?
Go on, you'll see. And come back with all the objects in one go. Time is against us. And remember, the code to get out of the secret office is 6646.
Wow, they've really messed up the dialogue on that, or the subtitles, because the subtitles say 6466, but it said 6646. Wow, okay. This is an excellent place to stop, because I'm going to need to regroup before I handle all of this. But in the meantime, let me pick my reading, and then we'll find a place to save. Alright. So, what do I still need? I need so much.
And stiff drink.
Conviction, diversion, agility, vigilance. Subterfuge, questioning, erudition, manipulation. None of these help. So I might as well just pick whatever. Subterfuge, questioning, erudition, manipulation. Questioning, I need 10 points. All of these are like 12, 10, 11, 10. That one was only 9. Occultism. It really doesn't matter what I pick at this point.
Yeah, it's all potentially helpful.
I need to find some more reading. I'm running out. Just pick 3 randomly. Right? I'm exactly with you, T. Holding. I'm like, what is happening? I need a drink in a moment, please. Okay, what is this? Let's take a look at this. So I can...
You ought to go, Louis. If someone finds us here, the situation might well become seriously complicated.
Well, I want to look around at this. Ooh, look! A couch cushion! Oh, that's royal jelly. I'm full, so I'll take one. Great, now I'm completely full. What? There is a blood pool here.
Almost.
Oh, you have to stick your hand. Oh my god! That's how she lost her hand. Look at that. That is how she lost her hand.
Yes, it is. Bethlehem, Nazareth. It's a calendar of some sort.
What's this? Yeah, I just... Wow. Okay. Here's another shiny. I'm just going to pick up the shiny things. And just not think about everything too much for now. There's more shiny. More coins. Yeah, Mom tried and failed. That's why she's brought me in.
A Chinese coin.
A bunch of coins. I'm just collecting all the stuff they're lying around in here. Because, you know, all these people in the crypt.
Famous cross of Clement III. Perfect. And 1 key found.
Alright.
A pound.
Pound of what? Pound of monies. Okay, so can I ask her more questions about this stuff? Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, so we're gonna stop right... Press square to consult notes. I have finished improving the lock on your reinforced door. I guess agreed you will need several items with which to open it. The Cross of St. Clement III, Sarah's note already found. Some nails, Sarah's note. Mortimer took it back, hidden in his desk room. A Gutenberg Bible, Sarah's note, used by Emma in the tower room. I've seen it. The Jesus of Judah, Sarah's note. Secret room of the portrait gallery. Okay, so that's the Pandora's box thingy. An armillary sphere, Sarah's note. The correspondence of dates with different calendars. Signed, Gustav. On the back of the message is written, correspondence of dates. 17 October 84 equals 30 Ramadan minus 54 equals 30 Tashir. Oh, wow. I'm not even... Oh, my God. Wow. Okay. Much with the math. I need a spreadsheet. We'll come back to that. Right? Who cleans the puzzles when someone's hand gets cut off? Apparently no one. But we have enough time to light all the candles. I want that show. I want that show so badly. I want Tombstalker so bad. Plant a flag. Remind me. I've just had you know that brilliant idea I had a week ago where we went, crap! I've just had another one of those.
If I was just to write down Tombstalkers somewhere, would that be enough?
Yeah, just prompt me in like half an hour and we'll have a discussion about it. Because I don't know about you, but I have whiplash. A lot has happened. A lot more now apparently needs to happen, and I don't understand any of it. So I'm going to take a break, and let's talk about where we will be next and where you can find us next. So on Wednesday night
from...
At this point, we're going to return to streaming. So we will have Primi Muhammad as our guest on Wednesday night, which will be fantastically good fun.
And who is going to be talking about A Broken Darkness, the sequel to their fantastic debut from last year, Beneath the Rising.
Which is great. And Cosmic Horror.
Yes. So unfortunately apropos.
Unfortunately apropos, exactly.
And after that, we'll be back here, where I can only assume the next big break will be when your mother takes you one time and goes, the truth is, my dear, it's all about faster than light space travel. And the game takes another spontaneous right turn.
No, I'm calling it now. Mortimer's my dad, and Mom won't admit it.
Yeah.
I'm calling it now.
She has that look.
That Mortimer's gonna do the whole, but I've been grooming you my whole time. You stole my son from me. I must have you back. Thing.
And then they fight on the roof.
And then they fight! Yes, exactly.
In the intervening time, the Hugo Award nominated pop culture newsletter, The Full Lid, will go live on Friday.
Yep.
Free to all subscribers. Escape Artists podcast will go out as standard across the week as well.
I think that's everything.
It is.
Which is fine.
I think our Rusty Quill bracket is empty for now. I think
yeah,
basically everything...
we're just too busy. But and there's a bank holiday coming up, which is good because I think I'm not going to schedule anything other than maybe cleaning the house because dust has started to become visible and it vexes me.
I did what I could yesterday.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. Thank you very much for joining us, everybody. If folks are interested and if Specky is live, let me see. If they are, I have a check.
They are for sure.
I don't know if they are or not. And they're no longer in the chat, so it's hard to tell. I'm going to see if Specky is live, and if so, we'll go pop over to their stream. Twitch.com/Specky. Let's see. Hold on just a second. They are offline currently.
But they will be on around 12, apparently.
Yep, exactly. So, said noon for the start. Okay, so I don't think a raid's going to work for us then. But do please pop along if you are interested in watching Specky do art things. That would be fantastic. And we will see you all later.
Bye, folks.
Thank you, Haven.
Thanks, Haven.
That's really nice. I'm glad he's feeling better, too.